Carver Hawkeye Arena. Big Ten basketball is powered by Ram Trucks. Nothing stops Ram. A pair of 9 and 7 conference teams meeting as in Iowa currently a number 9 seed. Corey Brovis alongside Earl Watson. Our starting lineups are powered by Ram Trucks. Nothing stops Ram. Christoph Tilley won't decide. Meeting number 173, a lot at stake, and we're underway in Iowa City, and the Buckeyes start with possession.
Is scoring, getting to the rim.
John Mobley Jr. draws the assignment on Sturtz so far. Here's Cox for 3. That's been a struggle lately for Cooper Kupp. Can't pull it away, but Amari Bynum does. John Mobley Jr., great three-point shooter, and that is his 71st made three.
For the Hawkeyes, who's going to be the second and third scorers?
Mobley Jr. from deep.
To the rim to attack the paint off the bounce.
Ohio State made as a team only 4 threes in the 6-point loss against Michigan State underneath, and a foul. And Banks knocks the first, of course, 30. Dr. Tom Davis, 30 games, that 86-87 season. Bynum, he's been battling illness as well lately. Now Royal goes baseline and throws it down.
Big all night.
Hawkeyes yet to knock down a made shot so far tonight. Here's Bynum. And Ohio State three-point shot. Timeout coming at the next whistle. Bynum, does he try again? He does, and for good reason. And Ben McCollum will call a timeout. 14 gets going here for the Hawkeyes and Bennett Sturtz. Here's the matchup against Thornton.
Important matchup. Thornton on Sturtz. Why is that? The physicality and ability. And what does Sturtz do? McCall's in effect is simple. You find a mismatch, hit the calls, you have to have the effect.
Here tonight to start Big Ten tournament play on Wednesday. Shot clock winding down, and Royal is fouled.
I think Ohio State understands the mission.
Great, you lose. We're talking 15, 22% for the team that loses tonight.
Both teams control this level, which is postseason.
Isaiah Howard picking up his second foul.
Patience in the half court. Space is important. Another paint touch this time for the Hawkeyes.
Here's the lead for Banks. Good back.
Great defense. Now in transition, getting a quick drag before the defense sets up. Opens up the gaps.
Lane opens up and Sturtz takes advantage. And a three-point. Many have been able to say they've averaged 20-plus points in league play the last 20 years. 45% three-point shooter. Combs will fire from the corner, and we have a 2-point game. And the Hawkeyes can take the lead with a 3. Sturtz for the tie, yes. To a quick start for the Buckeyes, so did Bynum. The spin on Fulgaris fades away. That was partially tipped. And here comes Iowa. Look at it. Game of runs so far. Sturtz for 3. Their last 7. It's 13-0 run. 8 of those points coming from Sturtz. Cooper Koch for. Line him around the perimeter. Off the bounce pass from Royal, and
it's important possession for Ohio State.
Now, right on cue. They won't have it too long. Minutes. Urok knocking down both.
Deflections, high hands.
Goyven in the paint, kicks it out. Chapman corner 3, and the drought finally ends.
So positively, you're thinking once we get them going, we're back in the game, if not taking the lead. But you have Sturtz on the other end, who is a great job, the might show of movement.
Cam Mania. Chapman, it's a deep 2, and 1 and done.
Of course, a horizontal movement off with the bounce and tough 2s.
Holmes underneath to the taller Fulgaris. Good basketball right there. The Hawkeye. Shot clock at 6. Combs looking for help. Manuel spinning. blocked. 2-1, got it back and scored. Before now, active hands. Sixth Ohio State turnover. Mania running the floor. Timeout, Ohio State. Good hit. Combs on the run out, and the layup is good.
What a great transition. No dribbling, passing. It's the vertical pass up the court.
A 28-3 run the last 10 minutes and change, and bucket from Devin.
As a coaching staff, you can live with that. As a shooter, you're ready to shoot the next one.
Gordon gave up the ball. Royal the jump stop and the block from Mania. On the Big Ten Network, Nebraska pulling away from Maryland earlier. And later on tonight, Wisconsin Buckeyes dealing with an injured left calf. The second game he has missed. Also missed the Penn State game with the...
Because at any given time with quick movement, you're able to get an easy foul, get to the free throw line, and pick up 3 points.
Finished the season leading his team in those 3 categories. First Hawkeye to do so since Dean Oliver by 3 minutes and 39 seconds. Not so much this guy has played. I asked him earlier this season before the minute, relies heavily on cherry juice. So I guess it's good for recovery and good for gout.
Create the action.
Ball, exactly. 1-8, now got it back with 5 to shoot. Sturts off a good screen from Maniel. Maniel on the drive, layup, yes! The first time that Thornton held scoreless in a half since December of 2024. Devin Royal will start here as he knocks down the jumper. He has late clock. Sturts saw it. 3-2, got it off in time and knocked it down. Royal, a couple of made shots here for Royal. Back here tonight, did not play against Michigan State. And here comes John Mobley Jr. Back after a 3-game absence. Yagoyvin up top for 3. And a much better start. Each team two timeouts remaining. Fulgaris in the paint, got the bump and 1. Royal, good start to his second half. But Fulgaris picked his pocket. Up the floor, Bennett starts, lays it up and in.
Great defense, great transition.
Quickly defensively. Mobley goes back door, and good basketball there from the Buckeyes.
Slot cuts and goes.
Sturts underneath, Tavion Banks found some open space. Just patient. Tavion Banks, despite that pass being slightly behind him, goes behind the back to...
Turnovers, and he steals the deflections to get out in transition to get an easy basket.
Then it Sturts, he's been great tonight, and that'll be a foul. Holmes to Maniel. And let's see. Officials will confer, and a blocking foul is going to be called on Bynum. Been that Big Ten Player of the Week. Averaging 29, but nothing yet tonight. And now Royal is whistled for the foul, his second.
An action to reaction, a sliding kick. And in return, what does that do? Limit the passing ability.
Scoring drought for Ohio State, approaching 4 minutes without a point. Yagoyvin trying to change that, and does.
Good action, good slip.
Puck Johnson back on the floor. As Thornton goes baseline, and on the board, and a free throw upcoming. Was a multiple winner of that honor, and Thornton now has done it twice. Sturts with the miss. Maniel the putback. Iowa with 30 of its 53 points in the paint. Mobley, look at stroke, knocking down his third 3. He has for Ohio State 7 out of 12, but just getting crushed in the paint. Sturts looking to add to those numbers. Extra passing, Maniel. And a blocking foul called inside.
Be beaten.
And remember, all 18 teams go to the tournament this year. Last year, 15 of the 18 went, but now all 8 look very solid. The loser tonight, not as much. Likely looking at a Wednesday start. Sturts for 3. He's up to 8-bound, tipped a couple of times. Here comes Chapman. Johnson, and knocked it out of bounds. USC coverage begins with the tip-off show at 11:30 a.m. Eastern, 8:30 Pacific, right here on the Big Ten weekend of regular season play before Big Ten tournament commences in Chicago. Over. Garris with 7. He's had a great game tonight. He's got 14 points, 2023 and 2024. Wisconsin native, Tavion Banks. More points in the paint, Earl. Sturts from Banks. Garris driving and throwing it down.
Active hands.
And he had to it, the Euro and the layup. Ari Bynum spinning and missed the bunny, put back no. Still fighting, still competing. There's Royal for the baseline. Devin Royal, 12 points. Scoring drought after scoring drought plaguing the Buckeyes often as the game has moved along. And now foul inside on the floor. There's Carver Hawkeye. Find him off the fake in traffic and scores.
Ready to take off.
As he brought that arm down, officials saw that. Contact and whistled for the foul. Here's Thornton, the extra step in the paint.
Body. Found space on the backboard to get his touch.
Garris, that Euro again. Making a 20-point game.
Because he's so mobile and athletic and finishing around the rim.
I think a big storyline entering this game tonight. Ohio State is now to what this team was in last year. We'll talk about that when we come back from this next break. But first, Sturts on the drive, lays it up and in. Corey Provis, Earl Watson winding things down. And in terms of that quad 1 record, last year North Carolina, 9. One outlier there was at Washington. So if you're looking for Ohio State, you're hung up on, boy, these quad 1 with tonight will win its 20th game of the season. Koch cornered 3 ball. No. Garris looking for the rebound, and he has.
Finishing strong is still important for Ohio State. Coming down and executing, getting stops on defense. That momentum carries over into the next competition.
1,000 shots. He was so upset with his performance in that Virginia game. He went right to work.
All that love in basketball.
Urock. Out of bounds.
For Ohio State, as a player, no one feels a loss more than a player. They understand what the mission is moving forward.
Now complete, and Iowa leads Ohio State all-time 87-86, and the Iowa Hawkeyes with a 20-win season for the first time since the 20, enhancing their resume in both the NCAA tournament and looking at a double bye the upcoming Big Ten tournament. For Earl Watson, the Hawkeyes win big, 74-57. More to come here on Big Ten Network, but first we send you back to Chicago. Once again, here's Dave Repson.